Hello and welcome. My name is Dariemi, and in this video I want to be showing you how you can easily raise money to actually afford your online course. Now, in the first place, why do you even need to watch this video? Now, I believe that if you're watching this video, you have the intention or the plan to get started with an online course or training, a program, a mastermind, a masterclass, or a program, whatever it is you want to sign up to learn online, and then you don't have the money to sign up, all right, or you don't have complete money or the enough funds to start. I can guarantee you that if you stay to the end of this video to listen to my strategies, and of course you do apply them, you will definitely get results. Now, you will not get results if you do not apply them, because they are not magic. As much as they are powerful and magically potent, they won't just happen on their own. So I want you to promise yourself one thing, that put your hand on your chest and repeat after me. I, Dari, use your name, right? I pledge to actually implement these powerful strategies and I get results. Now, before I move forward to actually show you, let me show you something. Listen, the reason you want to do something is very, very important, and even always more important than what you're actually doing. I mean, the rationale behind what you're doing is far more potent than what you want to do. Now, the reason I want you to understand this is because by the time we start going into the strategies, somehow, maybe even at the end, somehow you might feel like, I don't think I can do this, and maybe I'll do it tomorrow, maybe I'll do it next week, I'll try it. You feel held down or held back if your why is not strong enough. I know you've probably heard people saying they have a strong why. I want to show you a different light now. Listen, the rationale behind what you want to do, if it's not as strong as what can hold you to the end, you will not do it. And I'm telling you this so that you can stop watching this video right now and go and do something else that will give you more productivity. If at the end of this video you will not take action on these things, then you're wasting your time. But now, this is the point. For you to actually be watching this video shows you're serious, because you're not just interested in signing up for the program, the training, the course, or whatever it is you want to sign up for. You're also serious because you really want to raise the money and probably the balance to get it and get started, because knowledge fuels your brain. When knowledge fuels your brain fuels your pocket. So in turn, it's like you are using money to get information, and once the information gets into your mind, you act on the information, and information give you leverage to actually access certain results. That's how it works. So what I want to show you here is how to raise this money. But before we move on, the mindset is very important. I want you to write it down. Do this practically. If you don't follow this follow this thing I'm saying verbatim, you might not get your desired results. But I want you to get desired results, so please kindly do this. Get a notebook and a pen like this. So you write in that book, okay, today's date is blah 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 blah. I'm recording this video on May 12th. Yeah, this is May 12th here, Friday 2023. All right, you write it down. Today is May 12th. Okay, this is what I want to be able to achieve. Okay, what is this money I'm trying to raise for? Is it that you want to get started with an affiliate marketing program that's about maybe 50k, 30k, 6500? Just put the date, put the price of what you want to actually get. Now, let me quickly explain the psychology behind this. Oftentimes I've related with people, and there was one particular that I was speaking to someone, and she's like, I want to start affiliate marketing, but I don't have the money, which is not a problem. Now, I wanted to find out if the money was actually the problem. So I asked her a question, because I've got questions like that, over and over again. So I know the litmus test to actually conduct. So I asked her, how much is this particular program you're trying to get? Let us know how much we're talking about. And she goes, I don't know. I don't know. Like, once she said that, I knew she had a problem. The problem was of the mind. She had concluded that she cannot afford it, even without knowing the price. So I want you to write down the price, because when you know, there is, in my language, Yoruba, there's this proverb that says, what does that mean? It means that if you can know the amount of the money you're trying to raise, it becomes easier for you. So that way you can set a goal. But you cannot even set a goal when you don't have a target. Do you understand? So when you have a goal, then you can actually set a target to achieve it. So write it down. How much exactly are you trying to raise? So let's say 25k or 50k or whatever. Put the price there. Now that's the first thing. Once you know the price of what you're trying to, or the cost of what you're trying to raise, the amount you're trying to raise, then the next thing, you can now begin to use the strategies I want to show you. However, trust me, I'm going to show you, and I have 7 different strategies. Now there are so many, but somehow I've been able to compress everything into just 7. And if you apply at least three of these strategies, you would raise the registration fee between now and the next 72 hours. And I am not even kidding you. If you diligently and religiously and carefully apply all I'll be sharing with you here, at least just 3 out of the 7 strategies, I am telling you, you should be able, now I'm not saying guaranteed, but you should be able to raise within now and the next 72 hours based on your effectiveness in execution. Do you understand? Of the implementation of the strategies. Do you understand? So, but max, it should take you a week, even if you're very unserious. I mean, which I don't think you are, all right? I believe you're serious. So even if you are highly unserious, you should be able to raise your registration fee in 1 week. But let's say 3 days, right? That's 72 hours. So welcome back. So you need to put a few things in place before you actually implement my strategies. And I'm going to walk you through that now. The first, like I said, is your mindset. Do you even believe it is possible? A lady came to me a few months ago. That should be about 40 days or almost 2 months ago, right? And the question I asked her was, do you believe you can actually raise this money in so time? And she's like, don't think so, but I think I believe, yeah, I can do it. And I'm like, okay, fine. That's the first thing. That's what I need you to do. Tell yourself, yeah, I can do it, because there's this thing called conscious mind, subconscious mind, and super conscious mind. When you believe in your mind that this thing is possible, what happens is your mind is triggered already to start asking questions. And the question you want to now ask is how. But when you tell yourself, I don't think it's possible, Rich Dad Poor Dad, I think Robert Kiyosaki says, when you ask questions, your mind opens. Okay, I'm touching here, not here. This is your mind. Your mind opens. But when you make statements, your mind will close. So instead of saying, I can't afford it, begin to say, how can I raise the money? How can I afford it? So when you begin to do something like this, somehow your subconscious mind begin to work together with your conscious mind, and then activate your superconscious mind to help you outline activities and a practical framework to actually help you achieve this goal. Now let's move a step further. That's number one, which is your mindset. And number two is have a target. How much am I trying to raise? Write it down, like I told you earlier. So all of this is very, very important, because it works with your mindset. All right, so let's move into the strategies. All right, and I'll show you the many things you need to put in place at the end of the presentation. So first of all, the easiest thing to do, I tell persons, is whenever you're trying to raise money, I have been in situations where I need to raise money, and the things I did are the things I'm going to be sharing with you, right? The first thing is, I don't want to make this video too long. As a matter of fact, I don't want it more than 30 minutes, and I really hope it doesn't even get to 30 minutes, because I want you to watch now and go and take action on the spot. Do you understand? Now, attached to this video, I'm going to be sharing with you two particular ebooks. All right, one from Akin Emmanuel, How to Easily Raise Money, and number two is How to Raise Money for Your Online Course or something, by my friend Big Ade. That's Ademola Sanu. Okay, now let me just move ahead. So the ebooks will serve as complementary materials for you, but make sure you watch this video till the end, because I want to show you something real powerful. And for credit's sake, some of the things I'll be sharing with you in this video are the things I've learned from those two books as well, coupled with my own experience and of course my strategies. So let's move to number one. The first mindset I have when I want to raise money is not to go and beg. I want to put that down. It is not to go and beg for money. It's not to go and borrow money. It's not to go and ask somebody for money. The first question is, what can I do? If you put this in front of your mind, I am telling you that you will get so much crazy results. There is nobody without an ability. There is nobody who is so dull. There is nobody who is so dumb that they can't do anything. So most people, when they have challenges, they feel like, okay, I want to raise 100,000. Somebody somewhere should just come and give me that money. It's not going to happen. The question is, how can I raise money? And the first thing is, I said, what can I do? Right? And so for me, I already have products that I sell. So what I do is I sit down. Let's say I want to raise 50,000 naira. So I think, okay, what can I do for people or for someone that can help me get 50,000 from them? So if I want to raise 50,000, all I've got to look for is, I check through my product store. Okay, I have a product of 5,000 naira. Okay. So if I sell a product of 5,000 naira to 10 people, I can raise 50k. Does that make sense? So I do that. I get my 50k and I go buy it. If I don't want to sell 5,000, let me say I have a product of 2,000 naira, so I can sell it to 25 people and I raise my 50k. Okay, I can sell a product of 1,000 naira to 50 persons and I raise this money. Oh wow, good. So that is the first thing. What can I do? What can I sell? The first question is not to go and beg. It's not to say, hello uncle, I need this money. No. That's not the first step. It works, but that's not the first step. What happens is, if you train yourself this way, you will automatically be always dependent on people, and I can guarantee you that you will be constantly disappointed, and not just disappointed, because disappointment will bring frustration. And when you're frustrated, you may even lose so many things. So first of all, ask yourself, what can I do? What can I sell? Let me show you through the scriptures. Every place I have seen when God wants to bless people in the Bible, he asks them a question: what is in your hand? Now, this particular teaching is so broad, but like I told you, I'm going to try to compress it by God's grace, so small that will make you understand. So let me give you an instance. When Moses was leading the Israelites and they wanted to cross the Red Sea, God asked Moses, what is in your hand? I want to help you, but what is in your hand? I want to help you. Do you understand? But what do you have? What can you do? What's in your mind? What's in your hand? He said the rod. He said, stretch that rod over the waters, and the waters came up. Now, the second experience was, I think Elisha or Elijah was about to help that widow, and he asked her, what do you have in your house? Okay, I have a little flour. Oh, wow, a little flour. Okay, fine. Prepare my food first. And she's like, really? Are you kidding me at this point? No, obey me. Just do mine first. And so the fruitfulness, the abundance came from that little she already had. This is going to make sense in 1 minute to you. The third example is that of the oil. the miracle of the oil in the scriptures. I think this was Elisha now. I think the woman's husband was owing so much money and he died, leaving so much debt to her. And the debtors now came to take her 2 children away. And Elisha, the prophet, I think Elisha, I hope I'm not wrong, okay, came to her and asked her a question again, the third time. What do you have in your house? Then he said, I have a little oil in my jar. He said, oh, fine, go and borrow vessels. Now take this oil that you have, right? Take this oil and pour. Okay, there's no water in here. Pour into the jars. And the Bible says that she borrowed so many jars and she kept pouring, and they were pouring until there were no jars left. What does this tell you? These 3 experiences I just showed you means that nobody will be willing to help you if you are not helped yourself. Have you not heard? Heaven helps those who help themselves. So I'm showing you that the first question is not who can help me? Who can I call? No, the question is what do I have? It is easier for people to help you when you've helped yourself a bit. So find out what do I have. So you are not totally poor. You are not totally useless. You are not, I don't care, even if you think you don't have money, even if you don't have money now, you can do something. Don't be too dependent on people. You can do something right now. So think of what you can do and go and raise a little part of that money, even if it's 1,000 naira, even if it's 500 naira. Do something to raise that money in whatever way you think you can. Now, it is totally okay if you don't know anything about this, and that's why this is not the only strategy I'll be showing you. But you need to teach this first, even beyond this particular scope of target, help you to raise money. It's going to help you in different areas. Don't always be dependent on people. Before you ask people for help, try to help yourself. Nobody wants to be the one to put your load on their head. They want you to come and say, okay, I have this challenge, I want to raise 100k, but I have 20k already. I'm not asking you to give me the remaining 80k, but can you help me with? Do you understand? And that takes us to the next point, which is what? Okay, sell an affiliate product. I'm going to talk about this in number 3. So sell an affiliate product. How do I mean? For instance, I have done this several times and it works, right? So if you want to raise money, you can actually sell something for somebody and make money from there and buy what you want to buy. Let me show you what I mean. For instance, you want to buy something, a product or an affiliate program or whatever online course of, let me say, 20,000 naira, and you don't have anything you're selling. Let's say you're fresh online, you just come in, you don't have any products, you don't have any service, you don't know anything you can do. No problem. Look for somebody who's got a product already, and because you probably don't know how to sell, it's okay. Look for a product you can easily convince people to buy. Let's say a product of 2,000 naira, a product of 5,000 naira, and then if you sell it, you can get like 2,500 as a commission or 1,000 as a commission. So do that. Let's say you're trying to raise 50,000 naira and you follow this strategy and you are able to sell to like 5 people and you get a commission of 2,500 or 5,000 naira, depending on what you sold. Or let's say your commission is 2,500 and you're able to sell to like 5 people. That's 2,000 naira times 5 people. That's about 10,000, maybe 2,500 or something like that. Maybe, I don't know, do the maths, okay? So that shows that you've been able to do something. So I'm telling you that your first focus is not to go and ask people to help you. It is to first ask, what can I sell? Do I have a product I have? Do I have a product I can sell? Do I have a service I can do? And then you get paid for that and you add it up to what you have already. So that's one. And number 2, I said what? Sell other people's products if you don't have a product or a service of your own. Let me show you an example of service. If you know somebody who's a graphic designer and you know somebody who needs a graphic design service and you're not a graphic designer, if you're trying to buy a course online and you don't have enough money for that as well, very simple. Find out the way you can connect both of them, get a commission and use that money to add up towards the money you're trying to use to buy that stuff you want to get started with. Does that make sense? Good. Now let's assume you don't even know anything out of this. You can't do either of these two. As I told you, I'm giving you 7. So if number 1 doesn't work for you, which it should work, if number 2 doesn't work for you as well, then you can try number 3. And what is number 3? Ask your friends. Now I have done this as well and it has worked for me. There was one day I wanted to pay for a mentorship which was going to mark the beginning of great things in my life. It was around to 12 in the midnight, in the night, all right? Just a few minutes to 12. Let me say about maybe like 10:20 or 10:30 something. And I knew if I didn't get this money before 12 a.m., I am damned because this offer is going to close. What did I do? Let me tell you, I said earlier, you must have an amount of money. You must have something already. Don't come to people and say, hey bro, I need 1 million and they just send to you. No, nobody wants to carry your wallet on their head. You must be willing to have done something for yourself first. Do you understand? Okay, so I called my friends. I'm going to mention their name because they did well and it's going to count for the records. So I messaged 3 or 2 people and 2 persons responded. And I think I had about 15 or 20k and I was going to raise 30k. And so I just called them. I called Emmanuel Ajibola. Hey man, what's up? I'm in a gunpoint right now and I need to raise this money. I didn't tell him a gunpoint. I mean, that was the figurative. Do you understand my point? So, I mean, this is urgent, guy, and I need you to help me right now. Can I get 5,000 from you? I'm going to pay you back by weekend. Yeah, by weekend. Now, I don't advise you to borrow money, but I borrowed it because I know I can repay it. I know because I'm only borrowing money because it's urgent, all right? Because it's urgent, that's why I'm borrowing money, and I know I can actually pay back. If the offer was going to last the next day, I could pull a few strings and sell, number 1 strategy, and sell some of my own products to actually pay for that training, that mentorship. Because it was urgent, I had to borrow money ASAP. So if you don't have a guaranteed way to actually pay back, please don't borrow. I am not recommending it. But if you think you are desperate enough and commonsensical enough. Sometimes you can have zeal and have wisdom. So if you have the zeal to get started in time and you have the wisdom to find a way to actually pay back, please go and borrow. Go and borrow, because sometimes that could be your only option. That night, that was my only option. So I called my friend Emmanuel Ajibola, and yes, he transferred 5,000 naira to me. I think this network was even misbehaving. I was like, hey God, it's almost 12. It's almost 12. And somehow I got the money. And next, I messaged my friend and coach as well. He's the one that taught me Facebook ads, right? I started with this course, right? So Confidence Casting, right? Confidence Casting sent me 5,000 and that night as well, and I was able to raise 10,000 and boom, pam, 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 I got started and boom, that was it. I think I paid 3 minutes to 12 and that mentorship changed my life. I am not even kidding you, right? So just for the records, it was that way. That was how I got into Kenny Nwokoye's mentorship. That was that night. It was that serious. I was like, hey, Kenny Nwokoye, I cannot miss it. All right, so I got in and we have an amazing ride so far. And as at the time of recording this video, you can see I'm rocking my 0 to Hero affiliate hoodie. As at this time I'm speaking, I'm Kenny Nwokoye's personal designer. Yeah, I give my flowers, I have to brag. What could have happened? What would have happened if I had not got into a circle that night? Are you seeing my point? That's why I told you earlier, your why has to be very strong. Some of you just give up. I mean, I cannot fear for them. Maybe next time, maybe later. It's a lie. You are deceiving yourself. You are just lying to yourself, and it's not fair. So get serious and say, this money I have to raise it. This is my opportunity. I need to change my life. I need to raise this money and get started. Do you understand my point? You need to be very serious about what you're trying to achieve, because it's going to change your life. When you have money, you say no to insults. When you have money, you can achieve your dreams. Some of you are not married because you don't have money. Some of you have lost your, what's it called? Your lover because you don't have money. Some of you are yet to get married. Some of you cannot afford the house you want to stay, the area you're staying out because you don't have money. The kind of food you eat now is because you don't have money. Even you can't help your parents because you don't have money. So your why has to be strong. Find out your motive and find it. For me, I want a better life, and that's why I do the things I do. Sometimes I don't have strength to do this or these things. I'm not saying because I want to. No, because I know it's going to help me. That night I could have given up and said, "Is it not midnight? I'll not be disturbing them again." I say, "Come and send me money. Come and send me money." No, I think this is a matter of like in the morning I will apologize. I'm sorry for calling you late tonight, but this night it's an urgent stuff. You have to help me. In the morning, why did you wake me that night? I'm sorry, my dear. Sorry, but it's an urgent thing. There was gun on my head. Is that how you raise this money or I blow off your brain? That was the mentality I had and you need to have. So let's move on to number 4. All right, that's number 4. Yes, ask your friends. Yeah, that's number 3. So meanwhile, let me say something here. When we use this strategy, it's because I have been useful to them as well. If you have not been useful to your friends, this may not work for you. Yes, because nobody wants to help a liability. Some people feel like entitled mentality. No, even if you have helped them in the past, they still have a right not to help you. I need to break that. So don't stay because I helped him in the past. Why can't he help me now? No. Scripture did not say help so that this same person can help. He says help. Give and it shall be given unto you. Did not say give Ima and Ima will give you. If Ima had not helped me that night or confidence did not help me, it's nothing. That's life. People can tell you no, and I think you should learn it. Be used to getting answers like no. I mean, anybody can say no. You're not giving them money, you're not feeding them, you're not working for them. When they tell you no, it's fine. No is an answer, just like yes. So if they tell you yes and you're happy, why should they tell you no and you're feeling like the world has ended? There are 8 billion people in the world. So if somebody says no, rejection is not the end of the world. Move to the next person. Come on. So you try this strategies and somebody say I don't have the money, I don't have the money. 5 people. Don't give up until you have tried 999 times. Write it somewhere. Don't give up until you have 999 persons who said no, and it's not possible. 999 people cannot tell you no. Yes, so try it 999 times and see if it will work. Alright, so I hope you are serious about this, and that's I told you your why. So I told you earlier, if you're watching this video right now and you're not so serious and determined to raise this money, stop watching right now because this strategy will not work for you. So let's move on. You are still here. Let's move on. I think you're serious. So number 4, your family friends. Now, Esther reached out to me some time ago. And she wanted to get started affiliate marketing. I told her, come, let me show you what's going to happen. Send a message to your brother, your family members, your parents, like that. Tell them the challenge. I think, let me show you this. This is a presentation. Tell them in the materials I'll send to you, make sure you check those ebooks. You see the template, right? I'm just going to explain right now. Let people know what is a simple strategy. What, why, when. What, why, when. Okay, for instance, this is the logic. Hello, I want to get a power bank, right? And the reason is because in my area there's no light and I like to stay in touch because of my academics, because of my online business, because of blah 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 blah. I need to be online so I don't get to miss updates about my class, about my exams. And so let people see the reason you want to raise that money. In my language Yoruba, there is this proverb that says "Eni to ba ma toro obe, o ma so ohun to fe fi je." What does that mean? When you want to beg for stew, you must tell us what you want to use it for. So if you're asking somebody to give you money, tell them this is the exact reason. Especially if you're speaking to your parents or people older than you or people who are distant, let them know this is why you want to use the money, what you want to use the money for, and tell them why. For instance, if you're speaking to your parents, you can let them know that, mommy, I want to be independent and stop troubling you. I want you to focus on your own so I can make money for myself and I don't become a threat to you or a burden to you. Every normal thinking parent will be happy that first of all, their children or their child is now thinking like an adult and doesn't want to bother them or burden them with their troubles or financial, commitments, and you want to be responsible. So they would think, I say, this guy is really thinking like an adult. I think even if I can't afford everything, like I told you, you're not expecting to give everything. So mommy, I have this amount now. Can you help me with, okay, 20k? Well, I can't help you 20k, but let me see what I can do for them. Maybe 5k. Be okay with that. Get the 5k, add it to what you have. Okay, you want to raise 50k, now you have 15,000. Oh, do the subtraction. 50 times 15. Okay, I think I need 35,000. And wow. So you move to the next, try it again. In 7 days max, you should raise this money. Does this make sense to you? So let's move on. I said family members, tell them the what, tell them the why, and tell them the when. Tell them how it is urgent and when you expect them to help you. Sound as humble as possible. Don't sound entitled. If you do it, even if they're your parents, if you try with me, I would send you away. If you're my child and you come to me sounding entitled, mommy, I want to buy this thing, send me the money. Like, I don't understand. I'm going to dismiss you. So don't sound entitled. Sound like you are not begging. I told you, you're not begging. You're only asking. Scriptures did not say beg. It say ask. There is no harm in asking. If they help you, fine. If they don't help you, some people don't even. I'm telling you now. I'm preparing your heart, your mind against disappointment. So when they come, you will see that they are normal, totally healthy and normal. It's normal to be disappointed. It's not abnormal, right? Some persons will not even reply your messages. I am telling you now. So that you say, I try what you said, Dari, me. They never read my message. They just read. They don't reply. That one can't even pay you. You feel like crying. You will not even be tempted to delete the message. Don't worry about it. It's about your life. Tomorrow when you begin to make money and you're flexing, nobody's going to remember that you once asked them for money. Let me show you something hilarious. There was one time I was going through my Facebook and I realized that I once asked one man on Facebook for 100 naira airtime. I asked him for 100 naira airtime and I think the man didn't even reply, or did he? Maybe he replied and said he does not have it. I can't remember. Today the man sees my WhatsApp status and I'm doing great stores. I'm sure he can't remember. That's life. So don't be, if they ignore you, move to the next person. You're not begging, you're asking. And when you're asking, you must ask with, okay, don't sound entitled. I told you, you can check the script I'll be sending, the Ademola's ebook and Akimanuel's ebook. You see templates you can actually copy and model and tweet. And those scripts are scripts that have raised money for so many people. My students have used it and it has worked. A lot of persons have used it to raise even more than what they wanted to raise in the beginning. Do you understand? So it's powerful. So let's move on to number 5. Number 5 is serve your way in. Now, this does not always work for affiliate products because you are not buying directly from a coach. You're buying directly from the platform, which already has a fixed price and a fixed process of getting signed up. But if it's for an independent or an individual coach, this can work in. I have added people to my trainings for free. If you come and use it on me, I will know. So don't try it. Okay. So that's on the lighter mode. All right, but if you do it, it works. So serve your way in. And let me really do a disclaimer. You are not doing this because you're trying to act smart. You're not doing this because you're trying to act like a scammer or a swindler. You're doing this because you sincerely cannot afford the money. You sincerely don't have the registration fee. So you can actually serve your way in. How? If I'm running a training, you can be there for me or for the person. Ensure you are their biggest fan for that campaign. But when they drop the flyer, you are the one who is retweeting for them, reposting for them, giving them ideas on how to. Of course, you are giving something. You're not coming to the table empty-handed. You can even volunteer to help them approve payments, or you can help them add the members when they sign up. You can be in charge of their group as an admin. You can help them, so you can volunteer for them by serving your way in. And once it's about 1 or 2 days to the training, if you have a part of the payment, you can actually tell them, oh coach, whatever, I have this also amount, but I hope you'll be able to permit me. I've tried my different ways, and I'm saying it again, if you try this on me, I will definitely catch you if you have the wrong motives, right? But if you're trying for another coach, again, the same rule applies. Don't use this strategy to swindle anybody. Don't try to act smart. Don't try to act fine, overwise. Even if they don't catch you, because me, I will catch you. But even if they don't catch you, karma will kai. All right, that's by the way. So that's number 5. Serve your way in. Serve your way in. Serve your way in. Be there for them. Repost their stuff on the WhatsApp group or whatever training platform they are using. Be there to answer questions, even when they are not online. Be there to answer questions. I mean, maybe for a wait list, or even if you're not doing a wait list, when you eventually get into the training, some of you you're trying to serve now. So when they eventually add it for free, you not stop. You not say, So that's why no. Even when you get inside and they grant you the favor, keep doing what you're doing and be genuine and sincere about it. That's what I told you. So let's move on to number 6. Now, this number 6 is one of the simplest and the fastest way to actually raise your money fast. But then, if you are not serious, you still can't do it. But I hope you're serious. So you can leverage applications to raise money. How do I mean? Applications such as Cowrywise, PiggyVest, Cheaper Cash, I think PalmPay, OPay, and all of those things. They actually give you some money when you sign up. So it's called a sign up or a cashback, whatever, cashback bonus or something. So if you are able to get your friends to sign up for OPay, you will get an amount of money. I have friends who did this and raised a lot of money. I am not telling you from the top of my head or from my, no, I saw it, right? So you can be people downloading OPay with your link, and then you get paid. What's it called? That's a form of affiliate marketing anyway, but this is also, it's called, how do I put it? I said the app method, right? The app method. So you can install, I think, Cheaper Cash gives you, I think, 1,000 naira. I think OPay is 800 naira or something. So I think PiggyVest is 1,000 naira. I think Cowrywise is also 1,000 naira. So if you do this, let's say the course you're trying to buy, or the affiliate marketing program you're trying to sign up for is 50k, 25k, 30k, 20k, whatever k. it is okay. Okay, so you have to do is do it consistently. So let's say the cost is 25k. All you have to do is to get 25% to download OPay and open the OPay with your link, or download OPay with your own link. Do you understand? And of course, you're telling them, come, OPay, you can use it to download, you can use it to send money for free. Come and see, you're just wasting your charges. You know, you're getting charged when you use other banks, which I'll not mention. But if you use OPay, you can actually transact for free. So they'll be like, oh, really? That's what I've been using. Look at this. Even when you buy airtime, they give you cash back. So I told you, tell them the words. So sell the words to them, and they'll be like, oh, really? Now you don't need to tell these people that you're trying to raise money. You're helping them, because by the time they get on board, they'll be able to transact without getting without paying charges. And of course, they will also get, I think they will also get 1,000 naira when they sign up. So it's a win-win. Does it make sense? So your friends will be eager to actually do this because they want to get 1,000 naira. And once they see that when you sign up, they got 1,000 naira and you also got a cash just because they downloaded the app. Now, as at the time you will be listening to this recording, they may not be inactive and they may not be active anymore. But as of this time, they are still working. As far as I know OPay still gives you some bonus. I don't know the exact amount now, but I think PiggyVest still works for 1,000 naira. So try these things and they will definitely work. So this is number 6, and number 7 is what I call deny your belly. Now this particular number 7 is the most let me say is the one that requires the most discipline, because at this point you are going all in. You are going all in. At this point you are so positively desperate that you are willing to sacrifice your food for it. You may have to go on fasting, use the money, start contributing it. That's why I told you, for me, my energy is crazy. And that's why not many persons online can actually, people will try to say, Daryl, I like his energy. You are just joking, because my energy is high. The way I think is crazy. The way I implement is just mad. Let me use that word, right? The thing is, I have gone hungry on several occasions to raise money to sign up for Ponzi websites. I've gone hungry on several occasions to raise money for Ponzi schemes that eventually crashed. So is it when I want to raise something for something that is actually dependable, that I won't be able to starve my belly? So this is number 7. It's the most active one. If you're really serious about this, if you spend 1,000 naira on food for one day, deny yourself of food. Gary for 1 week will not kill you, and I'm very serious. That's why I put it at number 7. Is the worst level of your desperation. And if worse gets to worse, you should do this number 7, because when you get started, I am telling you, as a matter of guarantee, the level of execution and implementation you will impute into it will be crazy. Because if you starve your belly for 1 week to be able to raise money to sign up for an affiliate program, you will study the hell out of it. You will implement like a crazy person and you will get the returns. But if you just got on the platter of gold, somebody just transfer 50k to you, boom, and you're like, Coach Daryl, I'm ready, so let me start my affiliate marketing. Now you started, and then you must study video. It's because they give you. By the time you stuff out like 1 week, and then you get the money, nobody will teach you. Watch video. Some of you know the problem I have here is that some of you will try. Of course, this video will help you. If you implement all of these 7, all of these strong strategies, you will definitely get your money. And it doesn't end there. When you get the money, what happens? Somebody, and let me warn you. See, when you're raising money, have this mentality. Money is a spirit, right? Money is a spirit. Money is a spirit, right? That has this thing in mind. When you're doing something that involves raising money, you need to understand that there are forces involved. And I'm very, very serious here. There are forces involved. The devil knows that when you finally raise the money to sign up for that webinar, for that training, for that affiliate marketing course, for that affiliate marketing program, you will become powerful mentally, and then you'll be able to raise your money. And when you are now implementing, you start making money and you are free financially. Devil hates this. So when you're about to try this strategy, it will tell you it will not work. Don't try it. When you try once and nobody replies you, it will tell you give up. It doesn't work. Daryl is just capping. He's just saying, no, don't mind it. It is devil at work. I'm warning you ahead, because when this thing will happen, so when it happens, you will know I said it. I'm prophesying ahead, so it will happen. So when it happens, you will know that I said it, and this is the devil at work. So try until you win. My mentor told me something. He said, Daryl, not personally anyway, if you don't quit, you will win. He said, if you don't quit, you will win. And I'm saying the same thing to you. Now, before you go, let me show you some of the things you need to do to implement this effectively. Number 1, I told you in the beginning that you should have a right mindset. Number 2 is have a goal. Number 3 is have a die-hard mindset. Do it as though there is a gun to your brain. You either raise this money in 3 days or I blow off your skull. Do it as a matter of life and death, right? You raise this money, I kill you. That's the mindset. It's a do or die affair. That's the way I do my things. That's why I execute. I either create this content or I'm gone. It's because you're not serious with your goals. That's why you're not achieving them. I'm telling you. So the whole concept of this video is goal setting, and you achieve what you want to achieve. And another thing that will also help you is what I call future pacing. Future pacing. Future pacing. Let me show you. On my wallpaper right now, I have a picture of where I want to travel to when I eat a particular amount of money. So when I wake up in the morning, I see it. When I unlock my phone, I see it. When I lock it, I see it. On my web is there. When I go back to my home page, I see it. When I lock my screen, I see it. So future pace, begin to hang around success. So I want you to do something right now. Start listening to people who are affiliate marketers. Start listening to people who have made money from affiliate marketing. Start seeing testimonials. Start seeing yourself earning the kind of money they are earning because they took the program you're about to take by raising this money. So this is what we encourage you. If you are not around what will motivate you, you will lose your energy. And when your energy is drained, your focus will be affected. And when your focus is affected, your goal is as good as dead. Do you understand my point? So I hope this helps you. And finally, let me show you something here. So focus. I told you this appointment is normal. This appointment is normal. So this is 40 minutes already. So let me just do a few minutes and let's make it like 42 minutes. So focus. Don't be distracted. I want you to watch this video every single day till you complete raising the money. I hope you can do that. It's just 40 minutes. And I'll try to even compress and make it faster to see if you can reach about 30 something minutes. Yeah, I'll try to do that. Let's hope. So the video will be around 42 to 30 minutes, 35 minutes to 45 minutes. Let's say that way. So I want you to understand that you can actually do this. So you can actually do this. You can do this. So be focused. Take away distractions. I told you disappointment will come. Sometimes you try to ask your friends, they'll tell you don't have. You ask your parents, they'll tell you more. I don't have anything. I've used my last card. You will try to sell, nobody may buy. You will try. You may fail, but it is normal. So, but if you're very serious and you do all I've said here religiously in the next 72 to 22 hours to 1 week, you will definitely raise this money. I hope this helps you. My name is Dario Yemi, and this is my little advice and help for you. I hope you get results from this video, and I can't wait to see you inside. Trust me, behind the scenes, people are making crazy money. I am making crazy money online. If you're not inside, you are losing a lot. And let me leave you with this last thing. For every passing second you're not making money, you are losing money. This was the mindset I had when I wanted to raise money for my phone. I knew that, Mom, if I'm not online, I am losing money. I called my brain, I sat it down. Oga, we are raising this money. I need to get a new phone in the next 1 week. In about 13 days into the new year, I was able to raise it. That's about 2 years ago now. Yeah, over 1 year anyway. I was able to raise that one because I told myself I raise this money because if I'm not online, I am losing money. I need a phone. And I targeted it in 13 days. I raised this money and I got a new phone. So if you're not serious, forget the results. But if you're serious, welcome on board. I can't wait to see you inside. I'll catch you. You have somebody who wants to raise money as well, share this video with them. And around this video, you will definitely find access to the video course, to the 2 extra ebooks I told you that will show you the templates you can actually use. You can actually use to, follow this practically. So the write-up, what will you send to them? How will I tell them I want to raise money? What will I tell them? Check inside the ebook I'll send to you. Is there. Meanwhile, if for any reason you got this video externally and you don't have access to these 2 materials, all you have to do is to send me a message on WhatsApp. My name is Dario Yemi, and you can actually check me on Twitter, Dario Yemi, that on Facebook, same thing on TikTok. So for my contacts, 081, I'm going to take it twice, right? 081 440 23094. Once again, 081 440 23094. If you didn't get that, just reverse the video and watch again. So send me a message on WhatsApp if you didn't get access to the ebooks around this video, and if you got access to this externally, because some of my students will also be sharing this video to you or maybe to any other person. So if you don't know me or you want to connect with me, you can also send me a message on WhatsApp through that same number and we'll learn. And of course, the future is beautiful. I can't wait for you to win. Let's win. I'll catch you inside. Thank you.